Hello, Glads fans, and welcome to a Friday night edition of Atlanta Gladiators hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you. As always, it's an absolute pleasure as your Atlanta Gladiators travel to Kalamazoo, Michigan for the first of back-to-back games against the out-of-division Wings. The Gladiators come into this game with a record of 25-24, 5-2. They have 57 points, fresh off of Thrashers weekend, in which they swept their in-state rivals with ease. The Savannah Ghost Pirates, a 3-0 shutout victory on Saturday night, and then on Sunday afternoon, one of the craziest games you will ever see. Atlanta coming out on top by a final score of 5-4 in overtime. The hero, Jeremy Hansel. With that, let's take you back to Thrashers weekend, starting with Saturday. Here's Carson Denemy. He scores! Carson Denemy, a minute 59 into the game, and it's 1-0 Atlanta. You talk about turning nothing into something. That's exactly what Carson Denemy did right there for the Thrashers. Let's take a look at the replay. The puck in the near corner from a horrible angle. Denemy just threw it to the net, and it deflects off of a Ghost Pirate and up over the shoulder of Keith Kincaid. It's 1-0 Atlanta early. Debates. Nychuk on the backhand, looks to stuff it in. Going against the grain, nothing going on there. Puck at the side of the net, diving on it is Kincaid. It's loose, they score! Make it 4 goals in 4 games for Chad Nychuk, and it's 2-0 Thrasher. So Reese Vitelli right off the jump, save made by DeRitter. Rebound comes out for Anania, and a glove save by DeRitter. Pat Gay turns away from Sylvester, shoots, and a blocker save made by DeRitter. Dennis Asana after a face-off win. Extra attacker on for Savannah. One-timer Pauliani, and it's at the goal line, and Atlanta keeps it out. They send it to the empty net, and it missed just wide. Drew DeRitter, what a job to keep that puck out. Ryan Cranford, Andrew Jarvis, Dylan Carabia, and Cody Sylvester all there combining to help out their goaltender. Here's the overhead view on Flow Hockey, trickling to the goal line, and no dice for Savannah. Puck still in the offensive zone for the Ghost Pirates. A one-timer, another save by DeRitter on Vitelli, flipped out of the zone to the empty net, score! It's 3-0, and that's the dagger. Andrew Jarvis with his 5th goal of the season. Atlanta winning by a final score of 3-0 on home ice. The 3rd shutout of the season for number 34, Drew DeRitter, who gets the start tonight in Kalamazoo against the Wings. Andrew Jarvis iced the game with an empty net goal at 19:53 and the 2 goals prior to the empty net tally. First, Carson Denemy, his 9th from Ryan Cranford and Jackson Pearson in the first period. And then early in the second period, Chad Nychuk would score his 5th goal as a Gladiator and his 4th goal in 4 games, assisted by Michael Markazan and Tyler Drevich. Well, how would Atlanta follow up a game like that? Well, with a game like this. As a one-timer by Gay is in, they score. Savannah, a minute 11 into the game. That's 1-0. A one-timer score! Cody Sylvester ties the game, and it's 1-1. So how about that, Ethan? We had one player to watch, which was Cody Sylvester. The other was Pat Gay. We're not 2 minutes into the game, and both players scored.
I mean, maybe we're just so good at predictions. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But that was truly an amazing goal. I mean, he sniped it right into the top corner of the net.
As Murray shoots, save, rebound, score! Dominic Marcinkiewicz. This is just wild. We're not 3 minutes into the game, and we've already seen 4 goals. Zach Ewens, who wears an A on his jersey from the back end, number 7. It's the captain, Logan Drevich. Across the ice, Anania fires and scores. It takes a great bounce for the Thrashers. Here's Pearson across, Sylvester scores! Cody Sylvester, we're tied 3-3, and what a bounce!
Awesome opportunity, great puck movement. Awesome finish right there by the Thrashers. Again, being patient on defense, having a sustained drive, icing by Savannah, tired legs stay on the ice. Ultimately, you finally get to a point where you get that opportunity, and what an awesome goal. Top of the net, goalie had almost no chance.
Top shelf for Cody Sylvester, set up by Jackson Pearson. He'll leave it off for the speedy Randy Hernandez, the first-year pro. He weaves to the center slot, right dot. Here's Marcinkiewicz. He drops it back to the backhand. Topatic scores! Derek Topatic, and 51 seconds into the third, Atlanta has a 4-3 advantage. But now the puck floats down, and Cipollone goes diving head first. He gloves the puck to himself, immediately gets back up. He'll pin it to the wall, and Savannah 200 feet away from the Atlanta net. It's going to be a breakaway for Sassana. Scores! Dennis Sassana with 1.4 seconds to go ties the game. The Thrashers skate 4-on-3. The face-off to the glove side of the Savannah netminder, Evan Cormier. Tyler Drevich and Liam Walsh, and Drevich wins it back for his team. Furiolo, one-timer, Hansel, a pad save by Cormier. Hansel again, to the top, Furiolo, Jackson Pearson. Will turn away, out of the box is Nas, Pearson, rink wide, Hansel scores! Jeremy Hansel, the overtime game-winning goal, and the Thrashers win! As you just saw, Atlanta wins in overtime behind a power play goal, an OT GWG for Jeremy Hansel. It was actually not a power play goal. Evan Noss was just coming out of the box, so not officially a power play goal, but in our hearts, it can be a goal on the man advantage. Once again, Hansel ends the game in regulation. The Gladiators get goals from Cody Sylvester twice, Dominic Marcinkiewicz, Derek Topatic, and for Savannah, Paquet, Andre Anania, Kai Schwint, and Dennis Sassana. In the win on Sunday afternoon, Ethan Hyder made 24 saves on 28 shots, while in the overtime loss for Savannah, Evan Cormier went 38 for 43. With that, we'll send it to a quick break, and then when we return, I'll take a look at Kalamazoo's last game, and then our players to watch, the starting goaltending matchup, our tail of the tape, how about the lines for each team, and team leaders. You can't forget about the standings in both the South and the Central. A lot to come here on the pregame show. You're listening and watching Atlanta Gladiators Hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; VFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you as Atlanta begins a 3-game set in Michigan, as Atlanta will take on Kalamazoo for the first of back-to-back meetings and then take on the Walleye of Toledo on Sunday afternoon, a 5:15 start. Be sure to join us at the Aloft Hotels in Lawrenceville for all of the action. With that, Kalamazoo in their last game took down the Fort Wayne Comets in overtime on March the 6th at the Wings Event Center. Kalamazoo won 5-4 once again in OT. They received goals from Max Humitz 2 times, Luke Morgan 2 times, including the overtime game-winning goal, and Luke Salem. On the other side, Fort Wayne got goals from Justin Taylor, Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Wow, I really made my bed. Kirill Tyutayev. Oh man, that one is a tongue twister. I do not envy the folks in Fort Wayne for that. And Alex Aliardi scored twice for the Comets, while in the win for Kalamazoo and net, Jonathan Lemieux made 27 saves on 31 shots, and Connor Unger in the loss denied 20 of 25 in the overtime defeat. With that, let's take a look at our players to watch. First, for the Gladiators, I'm taking a look at Blake Murray, number 92. He's playing in his 51st game of the season, has 34 points, and head coach Derek Nesbitt during the first coaches show of the season at Marlowe's Tavern at Peachtree Corners mentioned just how much of an impact Blake Murray not only provides offensively, but on the defensive side of the puck. Hit a couple of posts during the weekend series against the Savannah Ghost Pirates, and I feel like he is a player that is going to break out starting tonight against the Kalamazoo Wings. On the other side, for Kalamazoo, I'm looking at number 43, Quinn Preston. They are led by Preston in a couple of offensive categories, including assists and points produced. He's playing in his 50th game of the year, 9 goals, 23 assists for 32 points. Going to watch out for number 43 in tonight's contest. With that, we're just a few minutes away from the pregame festivities from the Wings Event Center. We'll head to another quick break, and when we come back, let's take a look at the starting goaltenders for each team.
The ECHL believes that hockey is more than a game. It's an opportunity, a chance to connect, a chance to embrace our differences, and a chance to bring our communities together, creating teamwork, memories, and a lasting bond along the way. When it comes to hockey, no matter how it's played, we do it together.
Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity On the Call with Liam Gotimer. This one-of-a-kind program invites you to step into the broadcast booth with me for an exclusive hands-on experience in the world of sports broadcasting. Whether you're an aspiring broadcaster or a die-hard hockey fan, this is your chance to join in on the fun. Visit AtlantaGladiators.com for more information on how to sign up today.
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey live on YouTube and Flow Hockey. We're back for the pregame report, and it's time to look at the starting goaltenders for each team. First for your Atlanta Gladiators, number 34, Drew DeRitter out of Lake Fenton, Michigan, making his 30th appearance of the season. Comes into this game with a record of 10-12-6, 2.74 goals against average and a .913 save percentage. While on the other side, for Kalamazoo, it'll be number 79, Hunter Vorva. He makes his 10th appearance of the season, 4-2-1. A 2.74 goals against average and a save percentage of .918. Two very good goaltenders for Kalamazoo. Like the Atlanta Gladiators, it's Hunter Vorva, who once again, despite some terrific numbers, has not made that many appearances this season with the Wings, and Jonathan Lemieux, who will almost certainly see in tomorrow night's game. He has made 30 appearances, a 2.89 goals against average, and a save percentage of .909. So two very similar teams going at it with that. Let's take a look at our tail of the tape. Kalamazoo and Atlanta at the bottom of the league in terms of power play efficiency. Atlanta 12.9%, Kalamazoo just a shade better at an even 13. The penalty kill 79.5 for the Gladiators. Their PK has been excellent as of late, especially this past weekend against Savannah, who has really had their way with Savannah's penalty kill, or with Atlanta's penalty kill, I should say, during the previous head-to-head meetings. Last 10 games, Kalamazoo playing some good hockey. They're 6-2, 2-0. Atlanta has the same record in their last 10. On the road, the Gladiators 10-13, 3-0. While on home ice, Kalamazoo 15-11, 0-0. With that, we're just moments away from more pregame festivities from the Wings Event Center. We'll head to another quick break, and then when we return, we'll take a look at the lines and then the national anthem to come shortly.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; VFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you. We're just moments away from the national anthem from the Wings Event Center. With that, let's take it down to ice level.
From the nation's capital and the military district of Washington, today's colors will be presented by the Armed Forces Color Guard and Drummers.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; VFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you. We're just moments away from puck drop from the Wings Events Center. But before that, let's take a look at your starting lineup presented by Sen XL Georgia. Cody Sylvester, Jackson Pearson, and Joey Cipollone will be line number 1. No change in the first line from Sunday afternoon. The second line, Carson Denemy, Blake Murray, and Eric Neely, who comes back into the Gladiators lineup after a 1-game hiatus. We saw the Glides captain on Saturday night, Michael Markazan, Tyler Drevich, and Ryan Cranford is line number 3. The fourth line, Dominic Smars-Sienkiewicz, had a goal in Atlanta's last game. Connor Galloway in the middle, and Randy Hernandez, number 81, on the right. On defense, Jeremy Hansel and Chad Nychuk, the all-familiar pairing. The second pair, Anthony Furiolo and the Glads mid-season all-star, Derek Topatic. And the third and final pair, Andrew Jarvis on the left, Dylan Carabia on the right. And in goal, the Lake Fenton, Michigan native, just 2 hours away from Kalamazoo, it's Drew DeRitter, number 34. Backing him up is number 31, Ethan Hyder. On the other side for Kalamazoo, Davis Codd, Quinn Preston, and Zach Okabe as we're getting going from Kalamazoo. Cody Sylvester back to the top. Here's Jeremy Hansel with a shot. Your starters presented by Sen XL Georgia for Atlanta will be that first line of Sylvester, Cipollone, and Jackson Pearson. Hansel and Nychuk on defense. DeRitter in between the pipes. Atlanta will skate from right to left. Puck quickly taken here by Kalamazoo as they come in over the attacking line. Travis Broman off the give and go. Looks to slide it towards the Gladiator cage. Cleaned up here by Jackson Pearson. He'll send it down from inside his own blue line without making connection with a teammate. And 45 seconds into the game, we have our very first Sen XL icing of the evening. Got some message here in the YouTube chat. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. The first of 3 this weekend. Tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Kalamazoo wearing their red jerseys. They will skate from left to right. It's the first line for Kalamazoo. Starting off, the line of Davis Codd, Quinn Preston, who was my player to watch, and Zach Okabe, number 28. And on defense, it's Colin Sackerman, the captain, and Luke Salem. They got a quick opportunity off of the face-off, and it misses to the stick side of Drew DeRitter for Atlanta. DeRitter making his 30th appearance of the season, a 2.74 goals against average and a .913 save percentage. He'll be tested here off of an odd man rush for Kalamazoo. They're running early on Atlanta, a minute 10 into the first period, but the puck gloved down by Cody Sylvester. He'll lead Eric Neely in, who shoots short side on Hunter Vorva, number 79, who makes his 10th appearance of the season for the Wings. Derek Topatic, right point to the net. His first attempt was closed off. He's defended closely, and now the puck scooped up by the Wings. They'll skate in 1-on-2 as a slapper misses just wide of DeRitter. And right now, Kalamazoo wasting no time testing the Gladiator netminder early. But now Atlanta has the puck behind their own net. Topatic sends it up right back into the grasp of a Wing. And now in over the attacking line, Kalamazoo will come into the offensive zone. To the top, a quick shot from Philip Boileau misses the net. Gets some French names on the back end. Well, just one in Boileau, who wears number 52. But it's always fun. So Dylan Carabia in the left wing corner in the defensive zone. Once again paired up with Andrew Jarvis this evening. Tyler Drevich picks the puck up, and inside his own blue line, he'll lead his new line mate in Michael Markazan. Markazan has a step, he fires, and his shot is blocked by a sliding Kalamazoo defender. Puck at the side of the goal, Drevich whacking at it. No freeze given to Vorva. So the puck sent out by the Wings. It'll go all the way down, and the linesman will follow it past the goal line. That is an icing presented by Sen XL Georgia. For the Gladiators, another Central Division foe. Atlanta will take on Toledo on Sunday. They've already seen Bloomington, Cincinnati, and Indy this season. Kalamazoo in last place in the Central, 21-26, 5-2. They have 49 points, but only 2 points out of a playoff spot. Not every division as tight-knit as the South. As you take a look at the South Division standings now, Atlanta 11 points behind Orlando, but a couple of key stats in regard to that. But before we get to the standings, Andrew Jarvis down low, back beneath the goal line. He'll go into a board battle here. He gets help from Ryan Cranford. A lot of Gladiators adjacent to the Kalamazoo net right now, but the Wings will send it out. Back to the standings. Atlanta, once again, looking up to the 4th place Orlando Solar Bears, just an 11-point separation. But the Gladiators have games in hand and multiple head-to-head meetings against the Solar Bears before the end of the year as Michael Marquezan shoots, padded away by the Kalamazoo, Michigan native in Hunter Vorba, who is in between the pipes for the Wings. Atlanta will play it out of their own end. Connor Galloway, the Sugar Hill, Georgia native, joined alongside Randy Hernandez and Dominic Marcinkiewicz, a brand new trio. Speed kills. Let's see if that line can add to that as DeRitter, I believe, makes a pad save. He was down in an awkward position. Kalamazoo got an opportunity, but they did not score. That was Ryan Nemowski, number 17, with the chance. Marcinkiewicz drops it back, gets the return feed, right wing corner, now out to the top, offensive zone. Nychuk works in to the goal line, moving his feet quickly is Hernandez, faking the one-time blast is Nychuk. He'll take a peek, let a wrister fly, stopped by Vorba, who did not see it. At the goal line, a spinning chance by Marcinkiewicz, stopped by Vorba. Atlanta out shooting Kalamazoo, 3-0 early. Chad Nychuk, left point, he'll dance, he's being held up. Still maintains possession of the puck despite 3 Wings right next to him. A one-time opportunity from the left dot for Atlanta is fanned on. And now the Wings inside of their own end will get out. The Wings once again led offensively by Quinn Preston. He was my player to watch in tonight's game as a quick opportunity, not by Preston, but by Luke Morgan. Number 9 misses the cage. Preston, 32 points in 49 games for Kalamazoo. At the red line, Joey Cipollone looking for it, but the Wings will send it in. Drew DeRitter out of his net, who's played a lot of hockey for the Gladiators lately. Derek Topatic, right next to his goaltender, the Mississauga, Ontario native, turns it over. Pinching up here for the Wings and sending a shot towards the front. And the redirect is stopped by DeRitter. 4:55 gone by here in the first period. As for those watching on Flow Hockey, we'll take a look at the replay. The Wings, affiliates of the NHL's Vancouver Canucks and Abbotsford Canucks. Of course, your Gladiators, affiliates of the Nashville Predators and the Milwaukee Admirals, proud affiliates. Blake Murray loses the defensive zone draw, pad save made by DeRitter. He had to be ready. That was a quick opportunity for Travis Broman. Puck at the side of the goal, looking for it for the Wings is Josh Bloom, just sent down to the Wings today. But Andrew Jarvis will work it out. A rink-wide feed takes a redirect right behind Hunter Vorba. Quick feed, though, for the Glads. A one-timer from the top gets deflected and goes out of play. Let me know your predictions for tonight's game. Who's scoring the first Gladiator goal? It's weird saying Gladiators. I've been saying Thrashers for the last 2 games. Really disciplined myself quite a bit to not make many mistakes, and hey, I didn't. Happened once or twice. My producer, Jeff, was yelling at me in my ear. All in good fun, of course. Denemy out to the right point off of a face-off win for Atlanta. That's always a key, but the shot from the line gets redirected out of play. Team leaders for each team. For Atlanta, Cody Sylvester, 21 goals. Sylvester, 38 points. Derek Topatic, 27 assists. Ethan Hyder on the goaltending front, leading the way with 15 wins, but Drew DeRitter, the 2 main statistical categories outside of wins and losses, 2.74 goals against average and a .913 save percentage. As I mentioned, my player to watch, the leader in assists and points. Jonathan Lemieux, not starting for Kalamazoo tonight, leads the way in terms of victories. Via the goaltenders, goals against average, Vorba 2.74, save percentage 918, also for Hunter Vorba. As Carson Denemy will send it in, but the puck gets redirected again out of play. Right outside of the Kalamazoo blue line, but the officials will signal an offensive zone faceoff for the Gladiators. There's 14 minutes and 19 seconds to go here in the first period. Around the ECHL, a lot of South Division games going on. But we'll start first with a non-South Division game. Wheeling and Adirondack tied 0-0. Worcester and Trois-Rivières scoreless. Of course, Atlanta and Kalamazoo just getting going, tied 0-0. Fort Wayne and Indy, 0-0. The Everblades taking on the Norfolk Admirals in games yet to be underway. Reading and Maine, Greenville and Savannah, Wichita, Cincinnati, Iowa and Bloomington, Idaho, Kansas City, Jacksonville and Allen, Tulsa and Utah. How about Jacksonville taking down Allen 9-1 last night on the road? Back to tonight's game. In over the attacking line, the Wings. They have the puck. They'll roll it around the boards. Zach Okabe, you have to watch out for him. He's in his rookie season, 54 games played, including tonight. 30 points, 14 goals. As that line for Kalamazoo will go to work. It's Okabe, Preston, and Davis Codd. They'll keep it in. Quinn Preston will put the moves on Jeremy Hansel, who tries to defend, sent to the front of the net again. The Gladiators do a nice job to make sure no opportunity got through to their goaltender. And Michael Marquezan will float it in on the backhand, and Atlanta will get a wholesale line change. Puck takes a bounce. Atlanta looks to play it out from in between the circles in their own end, and Furiolo does just that. Now with some speed, Dominic Marcinkiewicz leaves it back. Hernandez just missed. High far side past the glove of Vorva. The puck remains in play. So Furiolo in a tight area. So Padich looks to send the puck cross corner. But that was a soft feed picked off here by the Wings as they come in on the rush. Puck at the right wing boards. John Martin, who wears an A for Kalamazoo, looks to center, but Marcinkiewicz again takes the puck. You're starting to see immediate chemistry between Dominic Marcinkiewicz and Randy Hernandez. It's been evident on Sunday afternoon, and of course the two shifts so far tonight. So Cody Sylvester out through center. He's tied up by two Kalamazoo players, so he loses possession. Joey Cipollone skates right over and applies the pressure onto Blake Christensen, number 74. And we have a stoppage. 12:18 to go. We'll see if there's a penalty to come. With that, we'll head to our first media timeout of the evening. Atlanta and Kalamazoo, scoreless from the Wings Event Center.
The ECHL believes that hockey is more than a game. It's an opportunity, a chance to connect, a chance to embrace our differences, and a chance to bring our communities together, creating teamwork, memories, and a lasting bond along the way. When it comes to hockey, no matter how it's played, we do it together.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that to perform at our best, we need to fuel our body the right way, and that's why we love Jason's Deli. With a wide variety of delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and hearty soups, we can always count on a satisfying meal. The quality ingredients and generous portions keep us energized and ready for action. Whether it's a quick lunch or a hearty dinner, Jason's Deli is the perfect spot for players and fans alike to enjoy great food and stay energized. For meals that power our game, Jason's Deli is our top choice.
Liam Gotimer back with you for Atlanta Gladiators hockey. No penalty on the play. Will remain at even strength. 12:18 to go here in period number one. Atlanta beginning the first of two games at the Wings Event Center in Kalamazoo, Michigan, against the out-of-division Wings. The faceoff will come outside of the Kalamazoo blue line. It was just an offsides. No Nat sound tonight from Kalamazoo, so I'm not going to lie. I am using some artificial Nat sounds, so what you're hearing in the background may not be completely indicative on how the crowd is feeling or how they are reacting in real time. But it helps me to hear some chatter in the background and not nothing. So Joey Cipollone, who had 2 assists on Sunday, into the right dot. He gets the puck back. He one-hands it down low, back beneath the goal line to the left of Hunter Vorva. The hometown kid in between the pipes for Kalamazoo, making his 10th appearance of the year. Puck past Sylvester at the wall. Cipollone scoops it up, plays it around the defender, has it at the top of the key. Jarvis in some open space. Now a wing comes over to him, applies the pressure, and it's clear. That was Namowski, number 17, Ryan Namowski out of Shelby Township, Michigan. One of so many Michigan natives on this Wings team. Puck sent in on Vorva again. He leaves the puck behind, and Denemy had a wide open net to try and slide that puck in on the backhand. Vorva may have gotten his stick over. So Blake Murray Down the wall, Carson Denemy here in the corner. Denemy has the puck. He looks to play it out from the goal line to a teammate, and he will. Neely looks to center, but his off wing was Denemy. Rolled around to the far side, past Neely, kept in by Hansel. Taking a hit to the back is Denemy, no problem, as Nychuk scoops it up. Left point, Nychuk down the walls. This line for Atlanta doing a nice job on this shift, tiring out the Wings in the defensive zone. Denemy attempts to stick lift on Luke Morgan. He got the stick lift, but Morgan did well to stay true to that puck. A fan-down opportunity for Kalamazoo, taken by the Wings on the secondary chance. But in the defensive zone, Eric Neely, who's double-teamed, can't get it out. It's gloved down by the Wings. A drive from the left point is gloved by Drew DeRitter. That chance came off the stick of Kyler Wall, number 20. The defensive unit for Kalamazoo, Luke Salem and Colin Sackerman. Sackerman, the captain, he wears number 23 for Kalamazoo. Kyler Wall, who got that latest opportunity, paired up with Zach Berzola, the former Florida Everblade. Jake Karanen, number 90 on the third pair, and Philip Boileau, number 52 on the third pair, right side. So a face-off win for the Wings. It's that first line of Preston Codd and Okabe. Atlanta in their own end. Markazan needs to make a decision here. He's pressed to the boards, maintains his balance, allows Topatic to make a play. Inside his own blue line, adjacent to the near circle, is Ryan Cranford, sent all the way down and taken by Kalamazoo. Backhanded to the near corner boards. The Wings play it to themselves. Atlanta does a nice job to keep it in. Taking a tumble down to the ice is a Gladiator, and that is going to be Derek Topatic. Perhaps a tripping penalty coming to the Wings here. 9:37 to go to the first. Go in the first, and it will be a penalty on Kalamazoo. Atlanta's alternate captain taken down, and the Glads will go to their first power play of the evening. Let's take a look at the replay for those watching on Flow Hockey. It was a nice play by Berzola to play the puck to himself. Got into the far corner, took a hit from Drevich, and as he sent the puck up the wall, Preston picked it up, but right in that moment, Kalamazoo took a penalty as Topatic went down. It's Davis Codd who will go to the sin bin. 2 minutes for a hook. Taking a look once again at the tail of the tape. The penalty kill for Kalamazoo, 78.2%. Here's an opportunity for Atlanta. They whip it to the back door. And the Gladiators got a couple of whacks at it. Jackson Pearson was there, as was Cody Sylvester. No dice to begin the man advantage. So down to the goal line. Now to the top of the key. Topatic will walk it. Right circle. Jackson Pearson, who set up the overtime winner for Jeremy Hansel in Atlanta's last game on Sunday afternoon against Savannah. Pearson plays himself into a tight area, but the puck moved along by Sylvester. Neely's quick feed, scooped up by the Wings and played out. So Kalamazoo gets a much-needed clear. 45 seconds gone by on the penalty kill. Glad send it in again, but it's once more whacked out on the backhand by the Wings. Atlanta in their last game, the 5-4 overtime win. They went 0 for 1 on the power play, but once again, the overtime game-winning goal by Jeremy Hansel, all due to the power play opportunity that preceded it. So it is Jeremy Hansel now. He'll call for his teammates to head a couple of different directions, but instead he'll lay the puck back in the neutral zone to Anthony Furiolo. In over the attacking line is Hernandez with speed, but he was stopped. Nychuk will try the other side, backhanded by Cranford. What a pass on the backhand. That was a no-look backhanded feed by Cranford to set up Hernandez. Offensive zone. Top of the umbrella. Jeremy Hansel will switch places with Nychuk. Hansel to the left wing corner. Furiolo. 3 defensemen on the ice on this second power play unit. Hansel has it at the left wall. He'll backhand a saucer feed to Nychuk, who leaves it back for Hansel. Quick pass. Furiolo to the back door, just tipped wide by Cranford. A close call on the man advantage for Atlanta with just 5 seconds left. Now out of the box for Kalamazoo comes Davis Codd, number 29. Good chances for Atlanta. They had great A opportunities right at the start and right at the finish. but nothing much in the middle. 7:20 to go here in the first period if you're just joining us. Shots 4-3. Gladiators now officially 5-3. At the right point, Boileau slides it over D to D. Karanin fires towards the net, goes off of the side of the goal, right next to Drew DeRitter. Taking a hit is Ryan Cranford. This could be trouble for Atlanta. His second power play unit that was on the ice now forced to defend. It's been a shift of north of 60 seconds here. Shot from the line for the Wings. Whistles wide, the glove hand of DeRitter. Boileau again. Gets the return feed. He'll fire through traffic, tipped high, but kept in by the Wings. Right dot, looking to turn and shoot for Kalamazoo is Okabe, but he's hit and cleared out by Atlanta. Nicely done by the Gladiators. They cannot get a line change, though. Okabe comes right back in. He'll dip on Hansel, and the Kucherov move. I don't think that's what he was intending, but Okabe did not let the shot go, tried to fool the goaltender, and DeRitter made no mistake with his glove hand. 6:28 to go here in the first period. We'll head to another media timeout. Atlanta and Kalamazoo scoreless with the Glads on the road. The Atlanta Gladiators know that nothing fuels our game like a delicious meal from Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta. With fresh ingredients and a variety of mouth-watering toppings, Grandma's has something for every fan. Whether you're enjoying a classic pepperoni or trying one of their creative specialty pizzas, you can taste the passion in every single bite. So, next time you're looking to gather with friends or celebrate a win, head to Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta in Lawrenceville and Sewanee, where great food and teams. Well, no that sound coming from Kalamazoo tonight, so I could not hear whether that was a media timeout or not. It was not, so my mistake. A shot through traffic for the Wings as they're still on the attack here. DeRitter maintains his position, stays square, and makes a save as the puck comes to him. I promise, Grandmas, you'll get plenty of more spots throughout the broadcast. But we were back during play. Had to come back to all of you. 5:55 to go here in period number 1. A rink-wide feed for the Wings as they're still on the prowl. Another shot through traffic, blocked down, comes back to the defense. That was Luke Salem. His slapper knocked down by the chest of Drew DeRitter. Tyler Drevich in his own end. He looks to play it out on the backhand. Cannot. One-timer from the slot. Stopped by DeRitter. And he poke checks the puck away. Another drive, this time from John Martin. Misses wide of the glove hand. John Martin wears an A on his jersey, and he just had a grade A scoring chance. The second in as many opportunities for Kalamazoo. But Atlanta will get out of Dodge. They'll get a wholesale line change, clear it out without taking an icing. That's just what the doctor ordered. So a new unit on. Anthony Furiolo with Derek Topatic on defense. They're in their own zone. Topatic tries to lead Connor Galloway, but right now, Kalamazoo aggressive and stepping up at every opportunity. This time, it's Luke Morgan, number 9. Morgan hustles over to the far corner. Furiolo plays it out. Excellent work by Randy Hernandez. Hernandez walks in, pirouettes, right circle, creates some time and space, takes a hit, and now the puck played away from him, and now splitting the defense for Kalamazoo. On a breakaway, they score. The Wings take a 1-0 lead. It's Josh Bloom, number 76, and it's 1-0. Bloom, the forward contracted by the NHL's Vancouver Canucks, just reassigned today. The Oakville, Ontario native, 6'2", 185 pounds. 26th game of the year. He gets goal number 9, point number 16. And Randy Hernandez did an excellent job creating space in the offensive zone, but his feed across the ice in a dangerous area picked off by, once again, the aggressive Bloom. He split 2 Gladiators right down the middle and went 5-hole on Drew DeRitter, and it's an early 1-0 lead for the Wings. So we'll see if Atlanta is able to get that one back before the opening 20 minutes comes to a close. It'll be the line of Cody Sylvester, Joey Cipollone, and Jackson Pearson. But again, Kalamazoo here on the rush. They've had a step on Atlanta early. Lee Lapide tries to dance through Atlanta's defense. Nothing going on there. So Jackson Pearson, he'll play it around the near boards, defensive zone, but stepping up again is Lapide. He's joined by a line mate in Namowski. Played around the boards, now out to the top, Karanin. One-timer, blockered away. That came off the stick of Karanin. He waits for another one-timer, but it doesn't come to him. Left point, the Wings now at the top, high slot, pad save made by DeRitter. Atlanta needs a media timeout here. Down 1-0, could be 2. The last 7 shots here of the period have all gone the Wings' way. Here's another chance. Nemowski puts the moves on Hansel. He's shut off quickly, but the puck's still at the far side boards. Joey Cipollone, the defensive-minded forward, will wand it out. And Atlanta gets another line change here, but shift after shift, Atlanta beaten to loose pucks. And you would expect Kalamazoo to come out hard, playing their best hockey of the season. The Wings really went through a couple of tough stretches before meeting with Atlanta. 2 separate 8-game losing streaks. Hard to rebound from that, as Vorva makes a glove save at 16:53. 3:07 to go here in the first. And now I believe we have that intended media timeout. You're listening and watching Atlanta Gladiators Hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube. The Atlanta Gladiators know that nothing fuels our game like a delicious meal from Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta. With fresh ingredients and a variety of mouth-watering toppings, Grandma's has something for every fan. Whether you're enjoying a classic... Well, can you believe it? They did it to me again. They got me again. Third time will not be the charm. Really impossible to call it with no nat sound, but no worries. Okabe works in, right dot, shoots, saved by DeRitter. He makes a glove save. Now will this be the media timeout? I'm not going anywhere. Well, now they're cutting to the in-arena MC. You tell me on YouTube, should I stick here or should I give Grandma's the spot? I'm 99.9% sure this is a media timeout. You let me know. Kalamazoo and Atlanta, 1-0. Cold Wave says stick with it. I'll stick with it. Sounds good. But I can confirm this is a media timeout. The goal for Kalamazoo comes unassisted at 15:24. It's Josh Bloom, his 9th goal of the year. Kalamazoo out shooting Atlanta 11-5. 2:54 to go here in the first. We have some messages in the chat here now that we're during a commercial timeout. Liam, speaking of wings, do you prefer ranch or blue cheese? Easy one, blue cheese. Don't overthink it. But for those who don't like blue cheese, I would understand your reasoning. I don't like mold on my cheese. I don't like mold on my food either. Who said I don't like blue food? Yeah, Tom McLaughlin, there is no blue food. That's funny. But blue cheese, though, really good. Does Grandma's have wings? I'd imagine they do. I've never tried them. Now we're back for Atlanta Gladiators hockey. How about that? 2:50 and counting to go here in period number 1. Here is Blake Murray with some speed, my player to watch. He looks to dance through the Kalamazoo defense, played away again. Quinn Preston over to the left wing side. Okabe off of the give and go. Preston will be content with collecting the puck off of the boards. Comes in front. Okabe on the backhand. 2 saves made by DeRitter. Delayed penalty coming up here on Atlanta. The puck escapes the offensive zone for Kalamazoo, but they'll get the extra attacker on as Vorva goes off to the bench. A power play coming up for the Wings. But now they'll surrender the puck to Atlanta with just a shade over 2 minutes to go here in the first, and they'll have a power play for a majority of the remainder of period number 1. Distro Joe says only blue ties. Yes, only blue ties. No blue food, only blue ties. Looks like it'll be Eric Neely, the Glads captain, that will go to the penalty box. Take a look at the replay. It was Preston who picked the puck up off of the boards. The penalty was not on Preston. It was Neely who had connected with Okabe right at the side of the Kalamazoo net. So Atlanta already with a power play here tonight. Now the K-Wings will get one of their own. Face-off win here for Atlanta, and they'll get it clear right off of the jump. That's a good start for the Glads. So Hunter Vorva sticks it aside to Luke Salem, the Los Angeles, California native, on the first pair and on the first power play unit. Kalamazoo right alongside Atlanta in terms of power play efficiency. In other words, not great, as DeRitter makes a save. On a rush opportunity, the penalty is to Dylan Carabia. 2 minutes for interference on number 27. So the Wings skating from left to right. Nemowski chops it back to his defense. Dipping the shoulder and skating in is Blake Christensen, number 74. He's brought down to the ice. No call there. Christensen had just lost an edge. And now Atlanta on an odd man rush, shorthanded. Denemy across, and a return feed by Pearson. Just sent back for Denemy a bit late. You have an odd man rush like that, you got to let it go immediately. Kalamazoo got back defensively. But good to see Atlanta get a chance shorthanded. Pearson and Denemy teaming up on that one. So 70 seconds to go in the frame. Just 52 ticks to go on the K-Wings power play. Dylan Carabia in the box. So the Wings in over the attacking line again. Penalty killing for the Gladiators. Andrew Jarvis, Joey Cipollone, Tyler Drevich, and Jeremy Hansel. So at the top, Brzola fires, blocked in between the circles. A backhander denied by DeRitter. 43 seconds to go in the period. That was Davis Codd, who had just went to the sin bin earlier in the frame. Got the opportunity. Taking a look at the replay for those watching on Flow Hockey. Brzola let it go, and DeRitter really did not allow much outside of that first chance. Got down, made the save, and made an outstanding cover. So the faceoff will come to the stick side of DeRitter in the final 43 seconds of the period. 15-5, the shots in favor of Kalamazoo. The goal is 1-0 Wings. False start on the faceoff. We'll do it again. Ryan Cox, the former Solar Bear, in the dot. Now he's kicked out. Faceoff won back by the Glads, and they'll get yet another clear. Nicely done. And another clear on net. So Vorva gets down and makes a stick save and slowly moves the puck to his defense with his goal stick. But played out. This might be a breakaway for Atlanta, but Vorva came out ahead of Cipollone. But Drevich, again, shorthanded, picks the puck up. Cipollone high slot. He loses it. Played away by the Wings, and they'll rush up the ice 3-on-2, left to right. Brzola headmans it. He's got Preston to his right. But Atlanta will scoop it up off of the high glass. 5 seconds to go in the period. Dylan Carabia out of the box. And with 3 seconds to go, we have a stoppage. Fuzzy says, guess there won't be any bubble hockey tonight. Get Trevor to play since Jared is on the road. Well, that's just the thing. Trevor is with Jared. I could play bubble hockey against myself, but really no fun in doing that. Jared, really my bubble hockey partner. He enjoys beating me, and I enjoy beating him. Hope Jared and Trevor are both enjoying Nashville, Tennessee, visiting our affiliates in the Predators. Backhanded all the way down by Eric Neely, the Glad's captain, at center ice, but that does it for the opening period of play. After 20, Kalamazoo has a 1-0 lead. Before we let you go to a quick break, let's recap the opening 20 minutes. The shots on goal once again, as I mentioned, 15-5, K-Wings. And an ad has gone off, of course, for the Nat sound at just the worst time, huh? Well, Josh Bloom gets the goal at 15-24, his 9th goal of the year. The power plays, Kalamazoo had one, Atlanta had one. Neither team scored on the man advantage in the opening 20 minutes. Drew DeRitter was terrific. He stopped 14 of 15, while Hunter Vorva really didn't see a lot of rubber, but he went 5 for 5 for Kalamazoo. With that, we'll send it to another quick break, and then when we return, I've got some interesting intermission segments coming up for all of you watching on Flow Hockey on YouTube.
She was able to hem it up and put on the Jets, come down the ice all alone.
A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey after a brief technical difficulty. Liam Gotimer here with you. We're around 9 minutes away from the start of the second period. Atlanta down 1-0 to the Kalamazoo Wings from the Wings Event Center. But I'd be remiss if I did not share our throwback moment of the night. Let's take a look back to March the 13th, 2024, when Atlanta took on Savannah at N Market Arena. Enemy again, looking to make a good first impression in his first game as a Gladiator. Walensky shoots and scores! What a shot by Mitch Walensky! And the Gladiators strike first with 12:57 left to go in the first. Let's take a second look. Walensky from the right circle just got a little bit of open space as the Ghost Pirates cannot get it out. Vitelli right point. Soft pass for Markazan off the give and go. Vitelli scores! The Gladiators lead 2-0 with 12:28 to go in the first. What a start! The new look Glads putting it all together here. As a takeaway, here is Miller. He scores! Oh, what hands by Micah Miller! And the Glads lead 3-0. What a show Atlanta is putting on here. It could have been 4. They hit a crossbar just a few moments ago. Very interested to see how Willits does as the quarterback on this first power play unit. He's got a nice shot, as I mentioned, at the top. Let's see if he uses it, but now he'll send it across for Callisti, who scores! Robert Callisti, it's a power play goal! Meanwhile, the other way, Nolan Burke for Gusevich. Here's Berkey in tight to the back door. They score! It's Ryan Cranford with goal number 5. And it's 5-0 Atlanta with 6:04 to go here in the third. Let's take a second look. What pretty passing. Gusevich to Burke to Cranford in the net. The Gladiators win. It's a shutout for Gustav Stavis Grigals on the road tonight at Enmarket Arena. And now we've got a fight at the buzzer. Nolan Burke and Logan Drevich. What a tilt. Both players throwing haymakers. The uppercuts from Berkey. Now an overhand. And Drevich doesn't want any more. That'll do it. A game win, a fight win, and a shutout win. Could you have asked for anything more on this edition of Atlanta Gladiators Hockey? That was our opportunity to take a look back at a great moment in Gladiators history in March of last year, I should say, from Enmarket Arena. A 5-0 shutout win, a goose egg from Gustav Stavis Grigals. And how about how that game ended? It was Nolan Burke, unfortunately no longer with the Gladiators, but he laid a beatdown on the captain of the Ghost Pirates in Logan Drevich. With that, let's take a look at our Where Are They Now player of the evening. And it's none other than Robert Callisti, who scored that night. Robert now with the Reading Royals, signed with the Jacksonville Icemen this past offseason, dealt to the Royals mid-year in 42 combined games with Jacksonville and Reading. The former Gladiator Callisti has 17 points, 5 goals, 12 assists, 25 penalty minutes, and is a +2. Callisti, not a Gladiator for long, but provided a lot offensively, especially on the power play. He was a key contributor that night when Atlanta took down Savannah 5-0. With that, we'll leave it back to the intermission here at Kalamazoo. 5 minutes away from the start of the second period as Atlanta looks to forge a comeback down a goal to their out-of-division foes.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you live on YouTube and Flow Hockey. As always, it is an absolute pleasure as Atlanta begins a road swing through Michigan. 2 in Kalamazoo, 1 in Toledo. 1-0. K-Wings after 1. 40 seconds away from the start of the second. Tom says, if number 11 gets a goal, do I win a beer from Liam? If Zach Yoder, well, Zach Yoder's not in the lineup tonight, so if he scores, I'll buy you a mansion. If he hops on the ice, dresses, comes, shoots, scores. Let's get into tonight's scratches because I did not mention them. Brendan Datema, Easton Armstrong, the aforementioned Zach Yoder, Alex Campbell, and Patrick's Marcin Kavics for Atlanta. Kalamazoo with a 1-0 lead. They got a goal from their fourth line left winger in Josh Bloom, number 76. Second pro year for Bloom, playing in game number 26 as a K-Wing. Now has 16 points, 9 of them goals. As it's time for our starters, presented by Sen XL Georgia. Atlanta skating from left to right. Kalamazoo from right to left. 10 seconds into the period. Jeremy Hansel on defense with Chad Nychuk, Jackson Pearson, Joey Cipollone, and Cody Sylvester. The forward group, those are your Sen XL starters. But it's Kalamazoo looking for their second goal of the game. But that net front feed, again, closed off. The Gladiators did well in those scenarios in the opening period. But we're 30 seconds into the second, and we're starting to see that pressure again from Kalamazoo surface. So Jeremy Hansel, patient with the puck, moves it quickly. Chad Nychuk up the ice for Joey Cipollone. Here's Pearson from the right dot. He had a clear lane on Borva, stopped by the stick of number 79 in between the pipes, wearing red for Kalamazoo. In the neutral zone, Anthony Furiolo, number 12, the Montville, New Jersey native, will drive the puck in. But now from right to left, it'll be Zach Okabe, number 28, playing alongside Quinn Preston and Davis Codd. Slap shot from the right point, stopped by DeRitter. Comes back to the point. Kalamazoo will play it down the boards, but it's quickly intercepted here by Atlanta. The Glads still can't get it out. Preston keeps it in. It's a 3-on-1 and tight here for Kalamazoo. And DeRitter swats it away. Puck comes out for Eric Neely, but immediately taken by Luke Salem. And Colin Sackman, the captain of the K-Wings, will send in again. New unit on for the Glads. It's Blake Murray. Anthony Furiolo presses his man to the glass. Puck still to the side of Drew DeRitter. Finally, it pops out for Neely. Neely will skate right wing side, pick up ahead of steam. He gets to the end wall, looks to center. But now the puck intercepted and taken by Salem. He's held up by a Gladiator, still worked out to the near side of the ice. And Kalamazoo will get a line change. Shots are 16-5. K-Wings. Goals are 1-0. Still a one-shot hockey game for Atlanta. So inside the defensive zone for Kalamazoo, Markazan applies the pressure on the forecheck, takes the puck away, centers for Drevich, and his chance from the mid-slot blocked away. Here is Jarvis through traffic, blocked. Comes back for Markazan, left circle, his shot blocked. Here is Drevich from back beneath the goal line, looking for Markazan, and he whiffed on that one-timer. Good sequence there from that line of Markazan, Drevich, and Cranford. Didn't produce much. But kept Kalamazoo away from the attacking zone where they've been dangerous. Here's another chance. This one coming off of the stick of Karanin, number 90. Blocked away. 3 minutes into the second. Again, the K-Wings up with speed. Humets drops it back and a one-timer misses the net. That was Ryan Cox with the chance. Now Atlanta on the attack. Galloway. Now to Marcin Kavics. His drive from the left wing sticked away by Vorva. Hernandez kicks the puck to Hansel, who sends it to the net, but it's blocked again. Cox will play it out. In over the line, potentially offsides or Kalamazoo, but it's not called. That might have been an easy one. Brazola will center on the ensuing offensive opportunity, and Hansel in the right wing corner will look for an outlet. He's got one in Marcin Kavics. Clean tape-to-tape pass. Here is Galloway mid-slot, and coming on the back check for Kalamazoo to strip Galloway of the puck was Ryan Cox. That fourth line comes right back in. Dominic's Marcin Kavics, left point. Doesn't shoot, goes to the goal line. One-timer misses the net. Tremendous opportunity from Nychuk. Nychuk's got it center point. Now over to the left circle. Calling for the puck is Marcin Kavics. He's got it in between the circles. Nychuk shoots, misses wide of the glove side of Borva. From the right wall, Marcin Kavics looks cross-ice, intended for Galloway. Taken here by the K-Wings. And fired in cross corner near side offensive zone for Kalamazoo. Jeremy Hansel defends, but he stands like a statue at the side of the Gladiator net. Point blank chance, and DeRitter makes a save. 4:25 into the period. Good chances on each end of the ice. Drew DeRitter comes up large, his 16th save of the game. So another draw for Kalamazoo. They win it back. A nifty pass to the top of the zone, dipping on his man and firing his bloom. He's looking for two. And DeRitter got his glove up and was aware of what was coming his way. Meanwhile, on the rush for Atlanta, Topatic does well to keep the play onside. Cipollone fires at the flex off of a lower body of a K-Wing. And now Kalamazoo will work out again. The K-Wings just have a step on Atlanta tonight. Out shooting their out-of-division foes by 12, 18-6. We're 5 minutes into the second. Played all the way down, no icing here. Sylvester right next to Vorva, who dangerously moves it away. Pearson to the slot, backhanded on net from Furiolo, but played out to the neutral zone. Topatic gets spun around on the backhand. Cipollone turns it over. And now with ease, Kalamazoo will work up with it, but the pass came from outside of the red line. This will be a Senexel icing on the home side. Kalamazoo on home ice, 15-11-0-0. The Wings' struggles really have come on the road, where they're 8-15-3-1. The Gladiators on the road, still improving, 10-13-3-0. Jeff says got to slow down the game and play our game. That's exactly what head coach Derek Nesbitt would say. And I completely agree. We'll see if we see some switch-ups in the line combinations. Interesting to have Eric Neely back in the lineup, but not with Cody Sylvester. Trying to spread the wealth a little bit, which is certainly understandable. With Atlanta starting to find their groove offensively. But here in tonight's game, still looking for it. Now they're defending here on Kalamazoo, who has the puck in the Atlanta end. Down low to the trapezoid. Quinn Preston takes a hit, still moves it along on the backhand off of the boards. One-time blast, misses wide of DeRitter. Play down the boards again. Past a man in the trapezoid. Atlanta from the corner will get it outside of the line. Carabia for Denemy. He's got Murray to the net, and he was hit as he was getting closer and closer to Vorva. That's what Kalamazoo's doing right now. Atlanta slipping free in moments, but really getting shut down as they get close to the net as Kalamazoo hits the crossbar on the next sequence. K-Wings all over Atlanta right now, but the Glads try to dance through the defense. They will, and hitting the crossbar is Murray. Puck comes out. Puck at the side of the net. What a move by Blake Murray. And now we have a K-Wing down right next to the blue crease. 13:33 to go in the second. Atlanta here in March 2-0-0. Not a very large sample size, but still of note. 2 wins, 3-0 shutout victory against Savannah, and then a 5-4 overtime win on Sunday the 2nd. With that, we'll head to a media timeout, one that I know for sure is to be a media timeout. We'll be right back.
The ECHL believes that hockey is more than a game. It's an opportunity, a chance to connect, a chance to embrace our differences, and a chance to bring our communities together, creating teamwork, memories, and a lasting bond along the way. When it comes to hockey, no matter how it's played, we do it together.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Back here for Atlanta Gladiators hockey, Liam Gotimer here with you on a Friday night, the first of 2 at the Wings Event Center against the Kalamazoo Wings. 13:33 on the clock here in the second period. Kalamazoo with a 1-0 lead. Josh Bloom, number 76, has scored the only goal. These two teams will duel again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. The puck drops just like this evening. And then on Sunday afternoon, 5:15, Atlanta and Toledo. Be sure to join the Gladiators front office staff at the Aloft Hotels in Lawrenceville. Be a real fun time, our second watch party of the season. And Atlanta won on our first watch party, their only victory in Worcester. So Kalamazoo defending here right next to their own net. It's the line of Tyler Drevich, Michael Markazan, and Ryan Cranford, newly put together as we're 7 minutes into the second. Nychuk up the far boards, tipped along, so no icing. Vorva out of his net again. Hunter Vorva, as we approach the halfway mark of this hockey game, has only had to make 6 saves. But he was beaten here in this second period by Blake Murray, who just wrung a backhander off of the bar. So Kalamazoo on the attack again. Left wing corner, centered to the front. Puck intercepted by Topatic. He's double teamed, runs into a wall. So Kalamazoo keeps it in. Topatic somehow will come away from the fray with the puck, but he's pushed back deeper into the defensive zone. This forecheck by Kalamazoo, relentless. 5 players right up into the play. This might lead to some numbers for the Gladiators as Cranford in the neutral zone looked to find a teammate, but again, nobody there. Blake Christensen in over the line, looking for a teammate, turned back again. And on the backhand, Hernandez cannot get it out. It's kept in by Kalamazoo once more. Going skate to stick, turning on the backhand, looking for an opportunity. Was a K-wing. That was Lee Lapide. Did not get through to the net. So Marcin Kavics inside his own blue line will lead Galloway. Connor Galloway shifts and shoots. Did not get through to the net. Marcinkiewicz waits for the puck atop the right circle. Gets it back off of the give and go from Hernandez. Here's the speedy Marcinkiewicz. Rink wide. Jarvis shoots through traffic. Pinballs around. Again, nothing got through to Vorva. Jarvis for Karabia. Karabia will drive it in. Number 27, playing in his 48th game of the season. Defenseman out of Sebastian, Florida. Inside the blue line, Josh Bloom for Kalamazoo will put the spin cycle not once but twice on Jarvis. Rink wide is passed for an oncoming Luke Morgan, taken by Karabia, but he can get it only as far as the corner, so it's kept in by the K-Wings, but the puck takes a great bounce for the Glads, and Andrew Jarvis will reach the red line and send it in. The first line out there, Cody Sylvester looking to try and make something happen. On the forecheck alongside him is Joey Cipollone. Atlanta trying to take a page out of Kalamazoo's book, amping up the aggressiveness on the forecheck. Here's Bloom to the front. The tip was missed. Left wing corner. Here is Morgan, number 9. Got to watch out for him. Out of Brighton, Michigan. Puck left off at the goal line. Center to the front, adjacent to DeRitter. Missed the goal. Kept in by Brzola. His pass goes through the legs of a teammate. Still kept into the attacking end, but now we'll have a stoppage. 10:28 to go here in the second. Shots 18-6, and we'll have a penalty. It's going to be 2 minutes for a slash. We'll see who they've nabbed. It will be a Gladiator. So Kalamazoo goes to the power play for the second time here tonight. Let's take a look at the replay. 2 minutes for slashing, and they're going to get Jeremy Hansel, it seems. It will be a K-Wings power play. It landed to the penalty kill. Jeremy Hansel, indeed. 2 minutes for slashing, taken at 9:32. So Preston loses the faceoff. That's a good start for Atlanta, and Carson Denemy cannot clear as he sends it up the far boards. So Preston, the forward at the left circle, is met by a few Gladiators in the neighborhood, and they'll send it all the way down the sheet. Puck to the left of Hunter Vorva, picked up by the Kalamazoo defense. Now dropped back in deeper into the defensive zone for Kalamazoo as they look to start the up, but the puck deflects to a dangerous area. Here's Denemy shorthanded. He missed wide to the glove side of Vorva. Not the first shorthanded opportunity that the Glads have gotten this evening. They'll be shorthanded here for another minute 20, 40 seconds elapsed on the K-Wings power play. They haven't been able to get set up just yet. And another clear by the Gladiators. Nicely done. And when you're facing off against a power play that is really struggling, I know this from experience, right? Because Atlanta's power play all season, it seems, has struggled. You don't want to give them any signs of life. And not allowing them to get set up, that's really a great start in doing that. And now, before the K-Wings even get set up once on this power play, there's already a minute 15 gone by. So Luke Salem at the top of the zone, now over to the right circle, down to the goal line, back beneath now on the backhand, sent down the other direction. Pearson there for Atlanta. At the point, Christensen, number 74. One-timer from the right, swatted away by DeRitter. And played out by the Glads. Salem recollects in the neutral zone. He'll go across the ice. Nychuk all over his man. Salem tries to dance around 1 and 2 and did, but the puck deflects up over the glass and out of play with 13 seconds left to go on the power play. Kalamazoo this season, when scoring first, they have a record of 13, 5, 2, and 0. Like so many teams in the ECHL, when you score the first goal, you have such a great chance of winning the hockey game. Travis Broman takes the faceoff against Jackson Pearson. Near side faceoff circle to the stick side of Drew DeRitter. Drew DeRitter, the Gladiator goaltender tonight, not unfamiliar with the Central Division, of course, coming from the Iowa Heartlanders in an offseason trade as DeRitter makes another stick save right on cue. Dylan Karabia, number 27, on the backhand, will launch it out of the defensive zone. So Vorva will stick it aside for his defense. Kalamazoo has to come up another 200 feet here. Not a lot going on offensively for the Gladiators here in tonight's game. Just 6 shots. We're past the midway point of the game. When you're fighting for a playoff spot, need more than that. Here's a chance in the mid slot for Kalamazoo. Block. That was Broman. Broman has the puck come back to him, but Topatic does well to get it out only as far as the line. Kept in by the K-Wings. Not on the power play, but still on the prowl. Down at the goal line. Here's a feed to the front. Save the Ritter. He gets a cover with his glove. Dangerous moments there for Atlanta. But their goaltender comes up large once again. Drew DeRitter, nicely done. So once again, we'll take another look at the South Division standings entering play tonight. Florida, South Carolina, Jacksonville, and Orlando. The top 4 spots. Atlanta in that 5th position. Looking up at Orlando, 11 points out. Right now, outside of 1 point, the entire separation for Orlando. Those 10 overtime points. Greenville in last, and then the Central, Kalamazoo, struggling this year. But it is a close race. So Nychuk in his own end as we return to even strength. Left wing side, Okabe drives down. Got to watch out for Zach Okabe out of Japan. Salem sends it down to the goal line. Back for Okabe. Now over at the top of the right circle. Played over to the right wing corner. Hansel finally gets physical. Puck at the near boards. Kalamazoo can't keep it in. No, they will. Keeping the puck away from Denemy was Okabe again. So we play on. 13 minutes gone by here in the second. 26 combined shots, 20 of them for Kalamazoo. So Eric Neely to the left wing side. Denemy sends it up softly again. Stopped right back down by the K-Wings. Atlanta will still get their dump in, but Blake Murray was into the zone, so he'll have to backtrack right back out. Now with some speed, Ryan Cox, the former Solar Bear, over to the left. Kiranen, number 90, on defense, sends it down low. But Jarvis, softly up the ice again, standing up at the defensive blue line for Kalamazoo, and they'll send it right back in. The Gladiator goes diving into DeRitter. The net has come off its moorings, and we'll have a stoppage. Dangerous there as going into the goal head first was Dylan Carabia. Dylan has a smile on his face, though, saying, I just lost an edge. I'm all right. No need to worry. He'll get his gear back on as we'll take a look at the overhead. And that was just, Carabia just lost an edge. Wasn't tripped or anything. Kalamazoo was trying to get a shot on goal, and Carabia just careened head first right into the net. It's good to see that Carabia avoided the post, even with a helmet on, going head first into the post. Will oftentimes not yield a positive result. Face-off win for the K-Wings. One-timer from Kyler Wall misses the net. Kept in again. Andrew Jarvis presses his man to the backboards. A Gladiator getting held up. That's going to be called. Connor Galloway draws a penalty. Unbelievable. Defensive zone penalty taken by Kalamazoo, who have been absolutely dominating this game. And Atlanta suddenly will have some life. They'll go to the power play for the second time. Connor Galloway does a great job in the defensive zone. Getting held up, taking one for the team. And now it's the power play. Go to the Glads. Let's take a look at the replay for those watching on Flow Hockey. That was Hummets. Too much of an aggressor as he was going after that puck. So now Atlanta to the power play for the second time. It'll be the captain, Eric Neely, Blake Murray, Cody Sylvester, Derek Topatic, and Jackson Pearson. So here is Murray. Down to the goal line, Neely keeps it moving. Pearson over to the near side corner, Cody Sylvester. Cody leads Atlanta with 8 power play goals. Topatic shoots it, pinballs around. Neely looking for it. He got an opportunity on Vorva, but it's played out by the K-Wings. And Josh Bloom looking for another chance, and DeRitter stops him this time and gets a stoppage. Bloom had a breakaway goal in the first period. He just broke through past 2 Gladiators. He was looking for a second. Cody Sylvester did well to skate right over to him. Bloom still got the shot off with a forward back, but DeRitter made no mistake. In the box is Max Hummets, 2 minutes for a hold. 25 seconds gone by on the Gladiator power play. Coming into tonight's game, the worst in the ECHL, 12.9%. Worst statistically speaking. So Jackson Pearson in over the attacking line, trying to change that statistic. Looking to go 1 for 2 on the power play, but right now, Atlanta 0 for 1. In danger of going 0 for 2 as Kalamazoo gets another clear. 50 seconds into the man advantage. DeRitter will play it for Derek Topatic. Topatic in Atlanta's last game had a goal in the third period, but he turns it over here. Shorthanded breakaway for Kalamazoo, and DeRitter with the pad, and they score on the rebound. What an outstanding save by Drew DeRitter initially, but he could not stop the follow-up. It's a shorthanded goal for Kalamazoo. Zach Okabe gets his 15th goal of the year in game number 54. And on their 23rd shot, the K-Wings get their second goal. Okabe had a step. Pearson tried desperately to get back. He did. DeRitter made the save with his right pad, but tried to pull the puck with his goal stick into his possession. And while he tried to do that, following up the play was Okabe, and he sent it in. And an affirmative goal signaled by the referee. No doubt about that one. The K-Wings score. They take a 2-0 advantage. A shorthanded goal. The second shorthanded goal Atlanta has given up this season. They gave up a shorthanded tally, the first of the year, to Quinn Olson. The 8-2 loss to the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, the last time Atlanta was on the road. So Nychuk sets it up. He gets the return feed. One-timer save. Vorva, puck at the side of the net. The clearing attempt by Kalamazoo, kept in by Hansel. Once again, Okabe gets the goal. Number 14 on the year. Still 20 seconds left to go on the Gladiators power play. Hansel will switch places with Pearson. Now Nychuk does the same with Hernandez. Hansel down to the goal line. Sent back for Nychuk. Hansel left circle. Somebody's got to shoot, and Hansel does. Easy pad save by Vorva and kicked away. Straight to the possession of a K-Wing and cleared out of the zone. So the Glide's power play has come to a close. The goal comes at 14:01. We'll hold up. Kalamazoo looking for another. That was another 3-on-2. Tipped just wide of the net. The goal comes at 14:01. Zach Okabe is 15th from Zach Berzola. 15 on the year for Okabe, officially. The Japanese forward making something happen with his team shorthanded. 3:35 to go in the second period. Shot from the blue line for Kalamazoo misses the net. K-Wings, left wing Wall. Bloom loses the puck, but he's got support in Wall, who shoots. Stick save by DeRitter. Jeremy Hansel in the trapezoid will twist and turn. Broman, the lone forechecker for Kalamazoo, as the remainder of the K-Wings on the ice go off for a wholesale line change. Atlanta really needs something here in the final 3:05 of the second. Down to nothing, only 8 shots on goal. Tipped into the attacking end, Vorva out of his cage again. Softly plays it for his defense, and K-Wings has a 4-man unit from right to left. Skate all the way out, dump it in, and again, pressure applied to the Gladiators. The ice has really been tilted all game. Karanen over to the left dot, played into the middle. Cox goes skate to stick. His shot misses the goal. Pinching up from the blue line to the circle to keep the play alive was Karanen. Puck comes into the left wing corner, defensive zone for Atlanta. 2:25 to go here in the second. Dylan Carabia on the backhand for his defensive partner in the Morrisburg, Ontario native, Andrew Jarvis. Jarvis through the middle. Dominic Marcinkiewicz will recoil, pick up a head of steam. In over the line at the right circle. His pass left off for Connor Galloway, but sent right over the outstretched glove of Marcinkiewicz and out of the offensive zone by Kalamazoo. Just 120 seconds left to go here in the second period. Just 3 shots on net for Atlanta here in the second. Max Hummets in over the line. Left circle, now at the dasher, played to the middle. Deflects off of the skate blade of Denemy. On the backhand, Topatic up for Denemy, but in the neutral zone again, whacked the other direction by Kalamazoo. So Christensen leaves the puck back for his defense. Salem fires, stopped by DeRitter's glove hand. 94 seconds to go in the period. Two 2-0 Kalamazoo if you're just joining us. A goal in the first and a goal here in the second. In the first, it was Josh Bloom, the fourth line left winger. Here in the second, it was Zach Okabe. But here's Eric Neely, the captain, with a break. Scores! Eric Neely on the backhand, roofs it over Vorva. And it's a 2-1 game with a $1:25 to go here in the second stanza. Neely broke in past the defense and on the backhand. Got it through the blocker, I should say. And the midsection of Vorva. And there's the goal Atlanta was looking for. It's 2-1. Oh, captain, my captain. When you need one, just turn to the man wearing the C. Eric Neely gets goal number 12 on the year and point number 31 in game number 39. Welcome back, Mr. Neely. So let's see if Atlanta can get anything more here in the final minute and change here of the second. Hopefully with some offensive confidence under him. Puck comes next to DeRitter. You got to give a lot of credit to Drew DeRitter, who has made a multitude of outstanding saves, keeping his team in it and the deficit within striking distance. And now it's just a one-shot hockey game again. In Kalamazoo against a K-Wings team that has had a tough season. 2 separate 8-game losing streaks, but their best hockey of the season being played right now. So not a great time for Atlanta to come into the Wings Event Center. But to head into the third period, getting outshot 24-9, down just 1 goal, we'll take that. Give your team a chance to find their legs in the final frame. Puck sent right next to Drew DeRitter again. Atlanta will look to play it up with half a minute to go here in the second. Joey Cipollone waits for the puck in between the circles, but he's hounded by 3 K-Wings, and they'll move it out. So Tyler Drevich right next to his own goaltender. How about another rush for the Glads? Up the ice, tipped along by Hansel. No icing here. Broman on the backhand will play it out of the defensive zone, but I believe the officials are going to say it deflected off of the high glass. Close to delay a game there on Travis Broman. So it's 2-1. Eric Neely gets the goal. Just 11 seconds to go here in the period. The goal comes at 18:35. It's Neely, his 12th, unassisted. No penalty on the play. So Drevich, for one last offensive zone faceoff draw, he dives to try and keep it alive, but he cannot. He loses it. Now the puck sent out of play again by Kalamazoo. That will result in another offensive zone faceoff. 7 seconds to go in the period. Should I jinx them with 7 seconds to go in the period? No chance Kalamazoo doesn't go into the locker room with the lead. No chance they don't. You can write it down right now. Book it. Tyler Drevich will take the face-off. Let's see if our jinx works. Hockey gods, maybe. Face-off won by the Glads. Here's Hansel. He shoots, saved by Vorva. Rebound pops out to Nychuk, who lets a wrister fly from the left point. But time will run out on the second period. It almost worked. It almost worked. But after 40, Atlanta down 2-1 to Kalamazoo. We'll head to a quick break, and then when we return, I will recap the second period. And then in just 18 short minutes, I'll return for all the coverage of the third period with Atlanta down a goal to their out-of-division foes in the Kalamazoo Wings.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; VFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey live on YouTube and Flow Hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you after 2 periods of play from the Wings Event Center tonight. Atlanta trails Kalamazoo 2-1. Let's talk about how we got to this score. The first goal of the game was scored at 15:24 of the opening period. It was Josh Bloom, just assigned to Kalamazoo today. The forward contracted by the NHL's Vancouver Canucks, playing on the fourth line left wing this evening alongside Luke Morgan and Travis Broman. Broke in all alone and scored through the 5-hole of Drew DeRitter. Zach Berzola got the tally. Then, while on the power play come the second period, Kalamazoo would score shorthanded. It would be Zach Okabe following up a Zach Berzola breakaway, and Okabe, after DeRitter made a right pad save, tried to corral it with his stick, but Okabe, the Japanese forward, got number 15 of the season to give Kalamazoo a 2-0 lead exactly 15 minutes into the second period. However, before the end of the frame came, Eric Neely, the Glad's captain, after a 1-game absence at 18:35, broke in all alone past the defense and netted his 12th goal of the season unassisted. A huge goal from the Glad's captain, bringing Atlanta within 1 on the road. It's just a one-shot hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. You will not want to go anywhere, as the second period is just more than 10 minutes away. Live on Flow Hockey and YouTube. The goaltenders, through 2 periods, Hunter Vorva has stopped 9 of 10, while Drew DeRitter has denied 22 of 24. The power plays, Atlanta is 0 for 2. Kalamazoo, the same, also 0 for 2. The two teams will skate 5-on-5 when we start period number 3. With that, let's send it to a quick break and then back to the intermission from the Wings Event Center. Before we come back for the third, I promise to show all of you Eric Neely's breakaway goal. It's 2-1, Kalamazoo. After 40, we'll be back.
And the UK, France, China, and Japan combined. So when President Trump actually imposes 25% tariffs against our economy and
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you live on YouTube and Flow Hockey. 2-1. The Kalamazoo Wings are in the lead on home ice after 40 minutes. We are exactly 3 minutes and 40 seconds away from the puck dropping on period number 3, with Atlanta looking to forge a comeback on the road against their out-of-division foes in the Wings. With that, let's take you back to the second period and Atlanta's first and only goal this evening. None other than the captain. In the first, it was Josh Bloom, fourth line left winger. Here in the second, it was Zach Okabe. But here's Eric Neely, the captain, with a break. Scores! Eric Neely on the backhand roofs it over Vorva. And it's a 2-1 game with a $1:25 to go here in the second stanza. Neely broke in past the defense and on the backhand. That was an absolutely beautiful goal by Eric Neely, the captain, playing in game number 39 this evening. The captain earns goal number 12. It comes unassisted, one of 2 unassisted goals tonight. Josh Bloom, the first goal of the contest, was unassisted, and Neely's goal, the most recent, also without a helper. Right now, the go-ahead goal in favor of Kalamazoo belongs to Zach Okabe, number 28, the Japanese forward, 5'11", 185 pounds, from Zach Brazola, short-handed. With the Glads on the power play, Kalamazoo struck and made the advantage go from 1 to 2. But Eric Neely slicing that lead for the home side, straight in half, as we're 2 minutes away from the start of the second. I'll be back in a moment. 65 seconds away from the start of the third period. The shots 24 for Kalamazoo, 10 for Atlanta, but the goals 2-1. Atlanta will skate from right to left to open up the final frame. They are wearing their white uniforms, while Kalamazoo skating from left to right. They're wearing their reds. And with that, it's time for your starters, presented by Sen XL Georgia. Gladiators in the opening 2 periods of the game sent out the first line of Joey Cipollone, Jackson Pearson, and Cody Sylvester, with Chad Nychuk and Jeremy Hansel on defense. We'll see if that's the same unit that head coach Derek Nesbitt, assistant coach Matt Ginn, elect to go with to begin the third. Once again, calling this game remote tonight, so I see what all of you see on Flow Hockey. Now we've got the crowd back. We'll see who's on the ice to start the period for the Gladiators. Once again, skating from right to left. Kalamazoo from left to right. Atlanta down a goal. But will the third period be their best? It'll indeed be that first line of Pearson, Sylvester, and Cipollone to open things up for the Gladiators, while Jeremy Hansel and Chad Nychuk are on defense. Those are your starters, presented by Sen XL Georgia. So right off the hop, here's an opportunity for Joey Cipollone. He had Cody Sylvester driving to the net up along the near wing. Sylvester will take it again here in the neutral zone. In over the attacking line from the left wing. His chance on Vorva goes off the side of the net. Now to the outside, Pearson flings a try towards goal. Stopped down by Sylvester. Driven around the boards. Now played to the near side by Cipollone. Solid opening shift from this line to begin the period. And in a game where Kalamazoo has taken it to Atlanta at the beginning of frames, it's nice to see the Gladiators coming out on the attack to begin things. Looks like the ice is tilted in their direction as Joey Cipollone shoots, and it does not get through to Vorva.
clearing attempt, blocked down by Carson Denemy. So Denemy from the corner to the front, intercepted by Kalamazoo. And they'll lay it out on the forehand. But Topatic at center. Right back up for Murray, but in over the attacking line. There were 2 forwards ahead of Murray. Once he touched the puck, that's an offsides. Minute 9 seconds into the period. Who is going to tie this game? You all tell me in the YouTube live chat. I'm going to stick with my pick of Dominik Marcinkiewicz, the man I thought was going to score the first goal of the game for the Gladiators, but Eric Neely took that crown. So Quinn Preston, number 43, he'll backhand it along past Anthony Furiolo. Topatic behind his own goaltender. Neely, the goal scorer for Atlanta, in his own territory. He's double teamed, now triple teamed, but the puck worked out of that pile. And now Furiolo will skate up. He's got Murray to his left. The puck left behind just a bit. Taken here by Boyu, number 52, and he cannot get out. Denemy blocks the clear for a second time on this shift. A backhand float feed out of the zone does get past the blue line. But Atlanta giving Kalamazoo fits here inside the opening 2 minutes. You love to see it. If you're just joining us, it's 2-1 K-Wings. Another send in over to the left wing corner. It'll be the line of Tyler Drevich for Atlanta with Michael Markazan and Ryan Cranford. All 3 players always love to go hard in on the forecheck, and they do just that. Markazan and Cranford behind the Kalamazoo net. Markazan nearly taken off his skates, but he remains on his feet. Jarvis shoots towards the net, misses towards the blocker side of Vorva. The clearing attempt from Kalamazoo closed off once more. Jarvis pinches up, lays it back beneath the goal. Wrapping it around is Cranford. And the puck popped off of the pad of Vorva, and Drevich just missed it. Meanwhile, a rush here for Kalamazoo as they come in over the attacking line. The crowd wants a penalty. There will not be one, as a K-Wing took a spill on his way to the Atlanta net. So Max Humans, number 10, the forward inside his own zone. Zach Brazola, who has 2 assists tonight, drops it back, and the one-timer misses the goal. Brazola had an assist added for himself onto the first goal for Kalamazoo, so just 1 unassisted goal in the game. So now Lee Lapide, right point, wears an A on his jersey. Now behind the Gladiator net and Drew DeRitter. Lapide still with it, drops it off. Quick chance comes in from the left circle, and DeRitter swallows that one up with ease. 16:42 on the clock here in the third period. Atlanta down a goal. Taking a look around the ECHL in terms of the South Division, the Florida Everblades up 3-2 over the Norfolk Admirals, a battle of the North and the South in that game. The Greenville Swamp Rabbits tied 2-2 with the Savannah Ghost Pirates. You're rooting for Greenville if you're a Gladiator fan. Need to keep that separation away from their in-state rivals. Jacksonville up 1-0 over Allen after 1. And the remainder of the South Division teams will be idle tonight. Tonight, one of the games in hand that Atlanta has over Orlando. But the key with having games in hand is you need to win them. And Atlanta down 2-1 right now. But again, did they save their best period for last? The first line now on. The puck played away from Joey Cipollone. So now on the backhand, played over to the far side of the ice with speed. Kalamazoo comes in. It's shoveled into the Atlanta end. Defending is Chad Nychuk and Jeremy Hansel. Nychuk has it. Right wing corner, he'll play it up to Dasher. Carson Denemy. What a beautiful feed for Jackson Pearson. Excuse me, that was Cody Sylvester. Sticked away by Vorva. Sylvester near corner. Down to the goal line. Joey Cipollone has it. Cipollone. Pass Sylvester. Nychuk. Left point over to the right. The overtime hero in the Glad's last game, Jeremy Hansel. Drops the puck off for Pearson. Now driving down the wing is Nychuk, and what a save made by Vorva. He got his right pad over to the near post just in the nick of time to deny Nychuk. That one was close. And Vorva, the Kalamazoo, Michigan native, with his best save of the game, Nychuk, bidding for his 5th goal in his last 6 games played. Atlanta is pushing here, but they need to capitalize. Jackson Pearson Right circle, has a trailer and a one-timer, score! Atlanta ties the game, and it's Derek Topatic. 2-2, 15-16 to go in the third. A one-time bomb from number 28 through the 5-hole of Vorva. Let's take a look at the replay. Pearson to Topatic, and into the back of the net, baby, we're square. And on his birthday, Derek Topatic ties the game. What a birthday present that is. Topatic in game number 56 gets goal number 9, and Atlanta looking for another. And missing just high to the stick side was Neely. Neely's got the puck behind the Kalamazoo net. Here comes Atlanta. At the top, a slapper by Jarvis, blocked in front, kicking it along right to the side of the net is Neely. The Glad's captain takes a stick up high. He remains on the puck, far corner of the ice, but he plays it back into the possession of a K-wing, and they'll skate up with speed. Luke Morgan drives in, and he's forced back behind the net. What a defensive play by Dylan Carabia, getting her off with number 9. But the puck turned over. Kalamazoo with a chance, and they score. It's 3-2 Kalamazoo. And Josh Bloom gets his second of the game. A quick strike back for Kalamazoo. I'd love to see how that puck got into that wide open area for Bloom. That's his second of the game. And Carabia made such an outstanding defensive play initially, but I believe he may have sent it from the near corner on the backhand. And whenever you're passing the puck up through the middle of the ice in the defensive zone, you're prone to making a mistake. And Bloom takes advantage. And just like that, it's 3-2 Kalamazoo. So Chad Nychuk, number 39, as Atlanta looks to get the goal back. Nychuk, left wing corner behind the net. He'll take a lap around Volva. Here is Nychuk. He waits, he fires. It's blocked in front. The ricochet comes out for Markazan, and Vorva kicks that one away. 3-2, Kalamazoo leads. 2 quick goals for each side. Here's an opportunity for Drevich. He's down back beneath the goal line. But the K-Wings in the defensive zone with Drevich all over them. Markazan comes over. The puck in a dangerous area. Now up along the near flank defensive zone, played out to the middle. And now Kalamazoo will work up with it. Around the net. That comes off its moorings behind the Ritter. So the Gladiator goaltender will get a stoppage. The goal for Atlanta comes at 4:44. It's Derek Topatic, his 9th from Jackson Pearson. But then just 37 seconds later, it would be Josh Bloom, his 2nd goal of the game, his 10th goal of the season, and it's 3-2 K-Wings. We'll head to immediate timeout and be right back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube.
Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity on The Call with Liam Gotimer. This one-of-a-kind program invites you to step into the broadcast booth with me for an exclusive hands-on experience in the world of sports broadcasting. Whether you're an aspiring broadcaster or a die-hard hockey fan, this is your chance to join in on the fun. Visit AtlantaGladiators.com for more information and how to sign up today. A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey. I see some fans talking about the watch party on Sunday evening in the YouTube live chat. Who is going to be at the watch party? I'll echo Fuzzy's sentiment. Please come. It's going to be a lot of fun. Amazing seating, big screen TV, this lovely voice coming off of the speaker, out of the speaker, or off of the speaker if that's what you want. 13:42 to go in the third. Atlanta down 3-2 to Kalamazoo. 2 goals here in the period, and they came 37 seconds apart. First, Derek Topatic for the Glads, then Josh Bloom, his 2nd of the game. Goals for Kalamazoo tonight, Bloom twice, and Zach Okabe. For the Glads, Derek Topatic and Eric Neely. So, Sackerman
fires a shot from the right point, blocked by Randy Hernandez. So the goal scorer here in the third period, Derek Topatic, will lift it up, stop down in the neutral zone, but Atlanta right on it. Dominic Marcinkiewicz will bank it into the offensive zone. Puck to the stick side of Hunter Vorva, played up the near wall, kept in by the Glads. What work by Connor Galloway. He's sent down to the deck. No call. Galloway continues to apply the pressure. Now the K-Wings will get out, and they'll have numbers. Humans to the front, and getting back was Anthony Furiola. So now Dominic Marcinkiewicz with some speed. Up over to the right wing side. Galloway barely onside, comes into the attacking end. Vorva makes a head-high save. His 13th of the game. The shots on goal here in this third period, 4-2 Atlanta. But for the game, 26-14 Kalamazoo. Each team has had 2 opportunities on the power play. Drew DeRitter in net, 23 saves on 26 shots for the Glads. Hunter Vorva, officially 12 of 14. As for those watching on Flow Hockey, there's the latest chance. Vorva knocked it down with his collarbone and got the cover. So we'll play on. The faceoff comes to the glove side of Hunter Vorva. One back by Kalamazoo, and faceoffs continue to be important here. Christensen to the front, blocked by Jarvis. Big time block by number 6. Zach Brazola keeps the puck in as he pinches up from the blue line to the circle, and an opportunity from Christensen, snagged out of the air by Drew DeRitter. What a save. That was a beauty, and with 12:29 to go in regulation time, with your team down 1 goal, there are moments in which you say, remember that save. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember that save. Blake Christensen, 34th game this season, has 8 goals, looking for his 9th, and Drew DeRitter said, not that time. Face-off win for Brazola and the K-Wings, but it's coughed up. 4-on-2 for Atlanta. Cody Sylvester finds a man, played over to the right, and it goes between the legs of Joey Cipollone, who is on his off wing. Meanwhile, might be numbers right back for Kalamazoo, but Nychuk makes the defensive play. So in the neutral zone, knocking it down and sending it in is Jackson Pearson. He's got Cody Sylvester in support. Picking the puck up at the wall is the speedy Randy Hernandez, but he's hauled down to the ice. Nothing called. Possession to Kalamazoo. So backhanded along behind Namowski, number 17. To the stick side of DeRitter. 11:45 to go in regulation time. If you're just joining us, it's 3-2 K-Wings. Here's Nychuk for Murray. He one-hands it to the low slot. Murray has it come back to him near boards. But Broman wins the board battle against Murray. Plays it over to the right side, offensive zone. Murray makes the good defensive play, but it's kept in by Kalamazoo. Here's an opportunity, and DeRitter gets over and makes the save. Fights it off and collects it with his glove. Tracy says, I can't bring a dog, can I? I will do some research and I will get back to you. But if I own the Aloft, I would say yes, absolutely. Face-off won by the Glads here in their own end. They've had a real solid third period, but they need more. Still down 1. And again, you'll begin to rue quick strikes against, especially on the road. Atlanta has battled back to tie this game, but then just seconds later, Kalamazoo taking that advantage right back. So the K-Wings outside of the defensive zone now into the neutral zone. Here they come. Kalamazoo over to the left. Okabe, number 28, tied up and the puck played away by the Glads defense. But right now, Atlanta needs possession. Defensive stops, not enough. Dumped in again on DeRitter. He is out of his net. Right wing corner, Furiolo stretches it up the ice. Gets a tip from Markazan, but he's the lone forechecker. Recollected by the Kalamazoo defense, and Karanen and Boileau will go D to D. In over the attacking line, Preston floats a backhander to the far corner of the ice. Taking a hit up high is Topatic, but he successfully moves the puck along for Dominic Marcinkiewicz with some speed. Connor Galloway in over the line onside. Hernandez looking for it, but it's not going to be onside. It's going to be offside. The linesman with a closer look than I had. 10:14 to go in the third. There's a stoppage.
as we have our hair cam going on. I guess you could say that's a lookalike cam for those watching on Flow Hockey. A Gordie Howe lookalike? You found the guy with the Red Wings jersey? Of course, Michigan, not too unusual to see a Gordie Howe jersey. That was a pretty good lookalike. Nicely done by the folks over there in Kalamazoo. Dumped in again by the K-Wings. Atlanta has done well in the opening 5 minutes of this third period, but Kalamazoo has had a much better sequence in the final 5 minutes. 10 minutes to go here in the third. Marcin Kavics, a backhander over to the right dot. A shimmy and a shake from Randy Hernandez, number 81. He speeds to the high slot, shoots, and it's sticked away by Vorva. Left wing corner, Galloway drops the puck out off at the boards. To the top, Carabia. He leaves it off for Andrew Jarvis. Rolled around the boards past Hernandez. On to the puck is Carabia. He'll get pinned to the backboards, being brought down as a Gladiator. That's 2 minutes for tripping. The Glads to the power play with a chance to tie this game. Kalamazoo calling for embellishment. As the Gladiator who went down in a heap. But Davis Codd will go off. 2 penalties for Codd, one in the first, one here in the third. And Atlanta goes to the man advantage. So, things have gotten a little bit interesting, haven't they? Well. They have 4 minutes on the board. I cannot imagine that is right. It was a 2-minute minor for tripping. It's got to be some sort of mistake. But if it is 4 minutes on the power play, hey, I'll take it. Now there's a conversation between the leadership group for Kalamazoo and Cody Sylvester for the Glads, and there's 4 minutes on the board. 4 minutes for tripping. Need to go to the rule book here. Perhaps did the stick catch the Gladiator who went down up high, forced blood? Nothing has come across on our game stat sheet provided by the ECHL in real time. But if this is a 4-minute power play for the Gladiators, that would be huge. 4 out of the last 9 minutes and 23 seconds could be played on the power play. 4 minutes on the board. So Blake Murray will take the faceoff. So it's 2 minutes for tripping and then 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. So 2 minor penalties to Davis Codd. Now that's shooting yourself in the foot. So the Glads will begin their approach in the neutral zone. Blake Murray leaves it back for Jackson Pearson. The puck deflects off of a skate blade, and it will be another shorthanded chance. Here comes Kalamazoo into the zone, left back to the trailer, and Neely with an emphatic stick lift. Neely has the puck, right wing corner, after making that excellent defensive play, but he loses it. Another stick lift for Kalamazoo. But Atlanta needs to simplify things here. Realize 3:15 left of power play time. So Nychuk over to the left. Hansel back for Nychuk. Kicked over to the left wing corner by Vorva. Played back to the outside. Hansel down the near boards. Nychuk. The return for Hansel. Atop the right circle. Jackson Pearson. Rink wide. Nychuk shoots. It pops up in the air. Knocked down. And Vorva collects and traps the puck. 2:51 of power play time left to go. Davis Codd in the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Then 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Tie. Snugged. Oh, no. Camera always messes up the positioning of the tie. There we go. Looking better now. So Tyler Drevich, as a new power play unit for the Gladiators, come on. Head coach Derek Nesbitt has an opportunity here to mess a little bit with the units. With a lot of power play time, don't necessarily have to have your first unit out there for an elongated period of time. Can give some different names an opportunity. The face-off won by Kalamazoo. Drevich goes riding into the near corner boards. 3 players there for the Glads, 3 players there for Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo wins the board battle. They'll skate out shorthanded. And man, Kalamazoo looks like a better team shorthanded than they do at even strength.
So the K-Wings, 1-on-4, hold the puck in the Gladiators' defensive zone. Atlanta still cannot dig it out. Precious power play time coming off the clock. It comes to Brzola, and at the blue line, Brzola will play some keep away. Takes a slash from Drevich, left wing corner, sent all the way out by the K-Wings. So Nychuk for Drevich, right next to the Gladiator bench. Furiolo, he'll try to skate all the way in and go coast to coast. Right wing corner, offensive zone. Furiolo is checked. Again, body position gained by Kalamazoo and cleared once more. This is not a great penalty kill from the Kalamazoo Wings, and Atlanta's power play really struggling mightily. So Jackson Pearson, right wing corner, has that first unit back on. Let's see what this unit has. Cody Sylvester to the goal line. Pearson, right side hash marks. One-timer. Topatic blocked before getting to the net and not cleared. Now it'll be cleared. It'll be a one-on-one shorthanded opportunity for Kalamazoo. Now they'll backtrack to the neutral zone, and they're content with killing off as much time as possible. And sometimes the power play can be your biggest friend in terms of momentum and can be your biggest enemy too. Puck comes back out to the point. Topatic walks in. Murray shoots. He hit the crossbar. Murray again hit the crossbar. That's 4 crossbars in the last 3 games for Blake Murray. Glad still with it here in the O-zone. Topatic at the top. He'll tiptoe it. One-timer from the right. Stopped by Vorva. Neely was right there and made the catch with his glove. Great opportunity for the Glads. Better save made by number 79, Hunter Vorva. .44 seconds to go on the power play, but this was a 4-minute man advantage. Already 3 minutes, 16 seconds has elapsed. 6:07 to go in regulation time. Still a lot of time. Atlanta getting outshot 28-19, outscored 3-2. 44 seconds to go on the power play. Face off to the left of Hunter Vorva. Cipollone gets kicked out of the dot. So coming in to replace him will be Randy Hernandez. Denemy will switch wings as Cipollone comes over to the left wing. So Hernandez on a huge draw, doesn't even attempt at it. Won back by Kalamazoo in their own end and swept down the sheet again. 14 minutes into this third period. Atlanta down a goal if you're just joining us. Last chance on the power play. Denemy over to the left off of the give and go. Carson Denemy has it. One-timer. Nychuk, he fanned on it. That was a point-blank chance for Nychuk, and he fanned on the 1-tee. Nychuk has it back. Left boards. Denemy, rink wide. His pass for Nychuk. One-timer. Hansel, glove down by Vorva. Good to see Carson Denemy getting some power play time. Jeremy Hansel letting that one-time blast go. And a catch made by the Kalamazoo goaltender. The first of 2 against the K-Wings for the Gladiators. Puck drops at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Hope you all will join me on Flow Hockey and YouTube. So Cipollone cannot win the faceoff, and it's been all Kalamazoo in the dot as well. That's a big reason why the ice is tilted a little bit here in the final 10 minutes of the third period. Out of the box is Davis Codd. 4 minutes of power play time for the Gladiators, completely killed off by Kalamazoo. So we'll play on with 5:15 left to go from right to left. Nychuk across the ice, in over the attacking line. Onside come the Gladiators, but the puck just past Randy Hernandez. Joey Cipollone does well to free up the puck, but it's played to a vacated area. Kalamazoo, despite some pressure, can't get it out. Denemy all over his man. So here's Cipollone, top of the key, looking to the back door, wrapping it around, and Vorva got his skate blade over. Jarvis on the backhand, down to the goal line. Carson Denemy to the outside. Atlanta might have a chance here. Shot comes in, stopped by Vorva. Waiting for the rebound was Jarvis. Stick lift again by the Gladiators. Played over to the near side boards. Getting there first is Drevich. He'll whip a puck towards the net. Blocked down in front by Kalamazoo with 4.5 minutes to go. The Glads still on it. Carabia fights his way in over the attacking line as the Glads make a line change. Ryan Cranford, right wing corner to the front, intended for Dominic Marcinkiewicz. It got deflected away from number 96. 3-2, Kalamazoo leads. 4:10 to go in the third. Vorva doesn't get a stop on the puck as it's dumped in to his left. Played out by the K-Wings as they sauce it up the ice. No icing, as winning the foot race will be Kalamazoo ahead of Furiolo. Now a chance for the Wings to the backhand. And DeRitter, what a stop with 3:50 to go. That one saved the game. Play to the right now to the back door. Kalamazoo looking for their fourth of the game. And defensively, Cranford comes over high slot. He'll clear, but that's a clear you need to prevent a goal. And Atlanta will settle for a faceoff here with 3:39 to go. Shots 30-21, Kalamazoo. Really a great start to this third period for the Gladiators. But as I mentioned, the power play can either be your best friend or your biggest enemy in terms of momentum. And you just hope that 4 minutes of power play time that did not result in a goal does not yield to the ice being tilted the other direction. Still a lot of time left. Here's a slapper from the top for Kalamazoo, stopped by DeRitter. Kept in at the blue line by Kyler Wall. Berzola calls for it, lets a slapper fly. Deflects off of the lively end board, sticked away by DeRitter. Back for Berzola. Now a slapper from Wall is denied by DeRitter with a man flying in front. Not a lot of physicality in tonight's game, but Tyler Drevich giving the Wings their first taste of it. Drevich absolutely incensed with the referee. And Drevich still barking here. You got to be careful. Davis Codd was called for unsportsmanlike conduct, and I know why he's upset. They are going to call Tyler Drevich for a minor penalty, and he punches the penalty box glass as he goes into the sin bin. Cannot believe it. And now, unbelievably, with 3:18 to go in regulation, a penalty taken by the Gladiators. And now they'll be shorthanded for 2 minutes. And you can understand why Drevich is upset, right? At this point in the game, 3:18 to go in regulation. We'll see what they got Drevich for. 2 minutes for a rough at 16:42. And, you know, I can probably predict what Drevich's argument was. There's a time and place to call roughing penalties. And when there's a one-goal hockey game and you call one team for a rough, and it's the team trying to come back, tough for the Glads. But they'll have to make do with the referee's decision. What I can tell you, though, Tyler Drevich, not happy at all. He's got to make sure he doesn't punch that glass too hard. And again, if they gave Davis Codd 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct for barking at the officials, I don't know how you don't give one to Drevich here, too. Luckily, they won't. David Lilly, the referee, Yannick Yabin Mansol, number 30, the other referee, two referees in tonight's game. So if all goes well for the Gladiators and they get a successful penalty kill, they will have a minute 18 at even strength to get the puck, get into the offensive zone, set up shop, pull the goaltender. They win the faceoff here. They'll skate out shorthanded. That's Carson Denemy. He leaves the puck behind for an oncoming Jackson Pearson. Left wing corner Pearson, crunched up to the corner boards. Atlanta down a man here. You know they're going to take some liberties here in pursuit of tying this game. Here's an opportunity all alone, cuffed down by DeRitter. Lee Lapide had the game on his stick, could have put this one away. And DeRitter flashes the leather. So Drevich in the box, 2 minutes for roughing. 2:57 to go in the third period. Cipollone against Lapide. Faceoff comes to the near circle. Puck is dropped, one back by Cipollone, and Derek Topatic will fire it down the length of the ice. So the puck stopped down by the stick of Hunter Vorva right back behind his own net. He'll leave it off for a teammate as Kalamazoo races up the ice on the power play for another minute 20. A K-Wing takes a tumble. The Gladiators get a clear. And with 2:35 to go in the third, the puck right next to the Kalamazoo goaltender. 70 seconds to go on the power play for the K-Wings. 2:25 to go in regulation. In the neutral zone, played over to the far side of the ice. Now in over the attacking line. Atlanta looks to take it and clear, and they'll do just that. It remains in play. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Kalamazoo in their own territory. And the K-Wings, just as much as the Gladiators don't want to be aggressive, don't want to do the same. There have been a few shorthanded opportunities for Atlanta in tonight's game on the previous power play opportunities for Kalamazoo prior to this one. So played back to the line. Quinn Preston, number 43. Preston, near corner, looks to center as the puck come back to him. From the wall, now to the blue line, Berzola. Back for Preston. Now over to the left, Lapide, Berzola, center point. Preston, right circle, waits, fires, misses the net. The ricochet comes out, and they score. 4-2 Kalamazoo, a power play goal. Zach Okabe is second of the game, and Atlanta is down a pair. That's the backbreaker. Okabe finishes it off. The lively boards come to benefit Kalamazoo. On their 34th shot, they get a power play strike. And the K-Wings now have a 2-goal advantage with 92 seconds left to go. Really a heartbreaker for the Glads, really. So after the power play goal, we'll return to even strength. A minute 32 left to go. Sent in to Padich. Trapezoid. We'll see if Drew DeRitter comes up the ice with the Gladiators. Got to pull the goaltender now. Might as well. So Nychuk will swing left around the net. Chad Nychuk drops the puck off, gets it back. Right side board. The net is empty. Puck taken by Kalamazoo. They'll race out on a 3-on-1. Luke Morgan unselfishly dishes it off to the left side. And Josh Bloom gets the hat trick. Kalamazoo with 61 seconds to go in regulation makes it 5-2. A hat trick confirming goal for Josh Bloom, and that'll do it for this one. So Bloom gets goal number 9, number 10, number 11 on the season. As Kalamazoo celebrates a victory, 61 seconds left to go. There will be a cleanup on ice level. I'll be back in just a moment. Thank you so much for joining us on Atlanta Gladiators Hockey, but I'll be back. There's still 61 seconds left to go. So 1 minute and 1 second left to go here in the third period. Kalamazoo will take this one, and Atlanta will fall. Hunter Vorva will get the win in between the pipes. Drew DeRitter will take the loss. John Martin, number 71, and over the attacking line, taken by Jeremy Hansel. So Hansel will twirl away at the near side circle of the ice. Defensive zone, Hansel drops the puck over to the right. Laid back by Drevich to the line. Drevich now in hard on the puck. We'll roll it around to the near side. Half a minute to go. Furiolo shoots, misses high, past Vorva's glove, and it goes out of play. And now we've got some pushing and shoving. Drevich and Markazan getting into it with Berzola and Codd, I believe. That's Ryan Cox, I should say. Drevich and Cox jawing at one another. And perhaps some frustration boiling over from Drevich. So we'll see what penalties come out of this. Kalamazoo, if you're just joining us, with a 5-2 lead. So the goals for Kalamazoo, both coming via, or one coming via the empty net, one coming via the power play. First at 18:28, Zach Okabe, his 16th from Quinn Preston and Zach Brazola. Then at 18:59, Josh Bloom, his 11th of the year, third goal of the game from Luke Morgan. An empty netter and a hat-trick goal for Bloom. Face-off won by Markazan. We'll have a false start on the face-off with 22 seconds left to go. This game's result no longer in doubt. Let's drop the puck, get things going, yeah? No reason to make us Glads fans wait. Face-off won here by Atlanta. Drevich gets ridden into the boards. We'll see if it all boils over for Drevich here and he drops the gloves. But Kalamazoo, not necessarily a willing participant in those areas. So inside their own blue line, Lee Lapide, the alternate captain, will execute the high flip, stop down to the right of Drew DeRitter. And that's it. Kalamazoo wins this one by a final score of 5-2. A quick recap of tonight's game before we let you go. Josh Bloom scored the first goal of the game at 15:24 of the first. A breakaway goal beating Drew DeRitter between the legs. Kalamazoo had a 1-0 lead after the opening 20, and then the K-Wings would add to their one-goal advantage. 15 minutes into the second, Zach Okabe is 15th from Zach Brazola, a shorthanded goal. So it was 2-0 Kalamazoo. A minute 25 to go in the second period. The captain, Eric Neely, would score his 12th goal of the year unassisted, and it made it a 2-1 score. In the third period, Atlanta would score again at 4:44. Derek Topatic, his 9th from Jackson Pearson. The last 3 goals of the game would all go Kalamazoo's direction. First, it was Josh Bloom, his 2nd of the game, 10th of the season. Then Zach Okabe, his 16th of the season, 2nd of the game from Quinn Preston and Zach Brazola. And then last but not least, Josh Bloom would score his 11th of the year, 3rd of the game via the empty net from Luke Morgan. In between the pipes, Drew DeRitter in the loss denies 30 of 34, 1 goal via the empty net, while Hunter Borva stops 19 of 21 in the win. The K-Wings with the victory improved to a record of 24, 26, 3-1. They now have 52 points, while Atlanta in the loss falls to 25, 25, 5-2. They remain at 57 points. Well, that concludes this evening's edition of Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. I am Liam Gotimer. Thank you so much for joining me on Flow Hockey and YouTube. Until next time, which is tomorrow, stay safe, stay well, and as always, go Glads.